If today was your last day on earth, what are some things you wish you had done differently in your life? Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite books of all time, The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. So this book is about a woman who used to work with dying patients, and they used to have like honest conversations with her about their lives, things they wish they had done differently, and the regrets they had. And one thing she noticed was that there were 5 regrets that just kept coming up and up again. These are the most common regrets people tend to have in their final days, and today I'm going to go through each one of them so that you guys don't have the same regrets. Regret number 1: I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself and not what others expected of me. So this regret is about how we basically avoid doing things we truly want to do just because we're scared of judgment or disappointing people or whatever your fear is basically. So an example of this regret in the book is there was a woman who was married and she was very miserable in her marriage, but she decided to stay there just because she was scared of what people are gonna think of her, and she was also thinking about her children and all these different things. Like, she was very miserable in it, but she cared too much of what she's gonna look like in the eyes of others. And now that she's about to die in like a few weeks or a few months, she kept looking back at her life, asking herself like, why didn't I just leave? Because like no one was holding her, she was free to leave, she could do whatever she wanted. But all she kept thinking now is like, why didn't I leave? I was literally miserable, I wasn't happy, but I cared so much about what other people think. And now where are these people? Like, she didn't even understand because no one was even stopping her. The whole time she was busy thinking, oh my god, what are people gonna think, what are people gonna think? And now she's about to die and she realized like none of their opinions matter. Where are those people that she was even worrying about? And the saddest thing she realized was that the only thing that was actually holding her was herself. Like, she was the only one that was holding herself back. And the thing is, like, this is very common for a lot of people, like a lot of us. A lot of times we're thinking like, oh my god, what is this person gonna say? Oh my god, what are people gonna think? And the truth is actually like none of that matters. Like, you literally the one stopping yourself. And this woman, she wished like she could go back in time and, you know, change, but it's too late. We all only have one life. So yeah, that's the first regret. I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself. So remember, you only have one life and you don't get second chances, so use it wisely. Regret number 2: I wish I hadn't worked so hard. So this regret was about a dad who used to work a lot, that he didn't have enough time, you know, just he didn't spend as much time as he would like with his family. Now he has only like a few weeks left, and he's looking back at his life and he didn't understand why he just kept working so hard. Like, what was the point of all that work? Like, he wished he had just, you know, he had spent more time with his family, his wife, his children. And the thing is, like, for him, the reason he worked a lot was because he loved how his title made him feel. He was a lawyer and he was very respected because of that, and that made him feel good. It was an ego thing. And because of that, he would literally work overtime just because he loved how it made him feel. And now that he's about to die, he's like, none of these people at his workplace that he used to care so much about matter. Like, now he's all alone in this elderly place, and all he cares about was how he lived his life. So the lesson in this regret is to just realize that work isn't everything. Like, don't get me wrong, work is important, you need it as a means of survival, but it's not everything. Like, you didn't come to this life just to work until you die. Like, spend time with family, spend time with friends, do things that are fun, travel, live your life. Life is not just work. Because some people are so addicted to work that they don't realize that it's not everything. Like, you're not brought to this earth just to work until you die. Regret number 3: I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. So this one was about a guy who He felt like his children didn't know him because he had never been that close with them or emotional, told them like stories about himself and stuff like that. So this one I would say it's more about like being able to be vulnerable, like letting people know you, like express your feelings, let people know who you are, like your friends, family, and just like don't fear being vulnerable. Be okay with people knowing who you are. Because some people have a fear of like being vulnerable, and like it's not even about just that, but it can even be like holding things in. For instance, like some people they want to say something but they feel like, oh, but I don't like conflicts, this and this. Like sometimes it's not good to hold things in, just let them out. And some of the examples in this book are like letting people know basically how you feel about them, because like there was this woman who hadn't spoken to her mom in a really long time, and she was about to die, and there were some things she wished she had told her. And then there were some things the mom also wished she had told her daughter, and luckily they got to express their feelings to each other and know, you know, how they truly felt. So sometimes it's just about letting people know how you truly feel about them. Because sometimes you don't know how long people have left. Like there's some people that die sooner. So yeah, regret 3 is just about expressing your feelings and not being afraid to tell people how you feel. Regret 4, I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. So this regret is more about, you know, keeping in touch. I mean, adulthood usually isolates us, and it's harder sometimes to make friends when you're an adult. But this is more about the importance of friendship, community, and just having like-minded people around you. Because like if you read this book, you're gonna read lots of different situations and circumstances where this regret applies to. Like having true friends, having people around you that you can relate to, like it really improves your life and it makes a difference. And an example from this book is like a woman who was at an elderly home. She had no one to talk to. Like her children just left her there, and she was mostly lonely, and she missed what it felt like to just have a person to talk to and communicate and everything. And right before she died, the writer helped her get in touch with an old friend, and it literally made the biggest difference for her. That woman literally died happy just because she had someone to talk to connect to, and she can, you know, relate to. So friendships, they're important. And then there was also another man who was talking about the value of having people around you in the same age group. Like yes, he had his grandchildren, his children and stuff, but like it's not the same. Sometimes it's important to just reconnect with old friends, people you used to click really well with. You can literally ask yourself, who do I miss that I haven't been in touch with for a while? And sometimes some people, it's ego and pride that holds them back from connecting with other people. But when you are at that stage where a lot of these dying people were at, you just realize how some things aren't even that serious and they don't matter. It's not such a big deal. Like there's nothing wrong with reconnecting with friends. It's actually very important and necessary for your well-being. And this is not to say like get back in touch with anyone, because there's some people that are actually really toxic, and for your own good you're better off not being in touch with them. But this is more like petty stuff. But yeah, so friends are very important. Regret number 5, I wish I had let myself be happier. This is actually a very big one, because a lot of people tend to postpone happiness in their lives. Some people feel like I will be happy when, I will be happy when, and that's literally postponing happiness. Like happiness is a choice. You can literally be happy right now. It's literally a choice. Appreciate the small things, appreciate life, spend time with your friends and family, and just enjoy life. Choose to be a happy person and be grateful that you're actually here. There was a woman in this book who felt like because she divorced her husband, she didn't deserve happiness, and she didn't allow herself to be happy. And every time she would see people that were happy, it would really annoy her and piss her off. And literally, like, she learned in her final weeks that she could actually choose to be a happier person. It's literally just a choice. Like, things don't have to be things don't have to happen for you to be happy. You can literally make the choice to just be a happier person and focus on the positive things in your life and things that are going really well for you. So she was holding herself back because she felt like she didn't deserve to be happy. But the book goes more in depth into all these regrets, and you're gonna feel it more when you read the books because it's more intense. There were chapters in this book that I was literally crying, like, I'm not joking. But the book is honestly worth it. Like, the book is honestly worth it, and I will 100% recommend reading it. But after reading this book several times, one thing I would just say is that life is really short. Like, just enjoy it, be happy, enjoy the little things, and don't take things too seriously. Don't take things too seriously, because it's not until the last moments that people tend to realize how precious life is, and how a lot of the things we think are so serious and take so seriously aren't actually that serious. So I would just like to end this video by saying, don't take life too seriously. Like, it's not that serious. We all just have a temporary time here, so just enjoy it and make the best out of it. And read this book. I promise you, this book is amazing. Everyone should read it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I truly hope it helped.